Hey guys, I'm here with my amazing client, Lisa Taylor. This is another case study to show you guys what's actually possible. These are real people getting real results. Lisa Taylor is a family expert. She helps people in the family dynamic so they have more connection, more love, more intimacy in their relationships, because we all know in family dynamics, there's so many challenges that come up, and she is the absolute expert. So I massively endorse all the stuff that she does with that. But I want to bring her on because she's done a crazy result. In the last 2 months, before September, she's had two $20,000 months. This month, it's on track to, no, $30,000 month, by the way, not 20,000, $30,000 months, 2 times in a row. And then this month, it's on track to hitting it again. And we've only been working together for around 4 months together. And I want to bring her on to really break down what is she doing differently than other people out there, because anyone watching this, I know you probably want to have $30,000 months as well. And I'm here to show you real people are doing this. So Lisa, I want to start off by saying thank you so much for jumping on here. What's been the biggest reason why you joined, coaching with me? And how have you been able to get these amazing results so far?
Thank you, Zach. The whole reason that I joined you, I suppose, was because I'd had coaches in the past and I'd been in programs and I've gotten to a certain level, but I seem to have always just hit kind of this sort of, I don't know what it was. And after I'd done one of your retreats, I just recognized and really realized that it was actually the inner work that was the thing that was holding me back. It was all of the programs that I'd had running and, so once I started doing that inner work and that true belief that, I am worthy, that I, that things go my way, that I'm worthy of being wealthy even, I think that was my biggest hurdle. And when I do the affirmations and the inner work and the meditations, it just changes. It just changed everything, really.
Yes. So what you're saying, so I just want to be clear, because you came to me and you were very, very skilled. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are very, very skilled at what they do. Like, you have the kind of skill set, you can help anyone. Every single time I've said, hey, if a family person came to you, could you turn them around? You're always like 100%. It was the confidence, and the confidence gets built from the 6 times a day method. And I know a lot of people always say, Zach, you always talk about this 6 times a day method. And I'm always pretty much saying it to you and things like that. What's your interpretation of it? And how has it impacted your life and obviously your money as well? Because obviously people want to have a return. How does it, from your perspective, meditating 6 times a day correlate to making more money?
I suppose what it does is it takes out the fear for me of not knowing and so what it brings in is this idea of trust, that I just trust the universe, trust myself, trust that I know things are going to work out, and it sets up that kind of vibrational wave that just allows me to know that everything will work out, that if I just trust myself and love myself enough, and that I have everything within me to be able to do what it is that I need to do.
Yeah. And haven't you realized it's like a natural approach that, like, when you started doing this at the start, you were like, oh, is it really going to happen? And I remember when you told me, I think it was in July, you're like, I had a $30,000 month. And I'm just like, this is what it feels like. And you're like, it doesn't even feel real, right? Like, what was that? I'm like, I remember you came to me and you're like, I see all these people making all this money. Can I be one of those people? And obviously you can. And I honestly believe, like I say to people, you've done this without any advertising spent. It's being good at what you do and really doing the inner work. And do you feel more confident in, like, your prices, like the pricing structure? What do you think else with the coaching that I've helped you with? How's it helped you with your belief around charging more, charging your worth and stuff like that as well?
Yeah, look, I think I don't know, quadrupled my prices. And that came from that sense of worth that I got through doing the meditations. So I charged more. I attracted different clients. I attracted clients who were willing to do the work and willing to pay to do the work. So that was really significant for me. And what else? I think attracting the right people. And the people who are attracted to my energy, I think, is something that's been really significant.
Yes.
But and also, the structure around thinking about what am I putting out to the world? What are my beliefs? How is $30,000 in a month? If you had have told me that a year ago.
Two times in a row, right?
I know. I would have said I can't do that, but I can do that, and actually, I can do more than that. And I'm worthy of it in so many ways. So it's actually given me more confidence to charge more, to believe that I can make, you know, a lot of money. Actually, I can make shitloads of money.
That's awesome. I can already change it. I can already see your personality massively change from it. Yeah. Well, if there's people, I know there's people out there right now that'll be like, yeah, but I'm different. I have, you know, I've had a hard upbringing, or, you know, it's been hard for me. I've had other coaches before. I've done other masterminds. I've done all these things. If you were to say to them, like, why should I join you, Zach? Like, what would you say if people are on the fence right now and they're like, I want to work with Zach, but maybe it's too expensive, or any of those things? What would you kind of say to them from your perspective?
So look, I mean, I get it. It's a big investment. And when I had first, I think I'd spoken to you a couple of times, and then I was like, oh no, I can't do that. And then I don't know exactly what it was that made me just go, no, actually, this is an investment in me. And actually, I didn't even tell my husband actually that I was doing it. I just was like, no, I'm actually just going to bite the bullet and do it. And I think within probably, I reckon within 2 months, I'd already earned back the money that it cost for your services. So it was that sort of, and once I kind of got on that track of actually I can do this, and this is the investment is far outweighs, you know, it's so worth it. I feel
like people don't see it as that. I feel like probably what you're in at the start when I said the prices and things like that, you were probably thinking, oh, I'm losing money, right? Like, I'm investing, I'm losing money. But really, like, I'm trying to explain to people, when you invest in yourself, even though it's a high amount of money, it's like, you've got to be thinking of the return on investment, because the return on investment for you is like huge. And what do you think? What do you actually see for the next like 6 to 12 months? What do you think is possible from this kind of place with all the stuff you're doing, the momentum that we have? What do you actually see that's possible from now, your mindset from 4 months ago?
Well, I mean, I think, you know, I was at one stage, Zach, charging $110 an hour for my services. And now, you know, I don't work with anyone under $6,000 in terms of, you know, a package. So what I see for the future is a $1 million business where because my main goal in life, actually, it's not really about the money. My main purpose is to help people experience connection and belonging, so that they experience what real love is in families. If I can, you know, and so what this allows me to do, this vehicle of earning more money, is that I can attract more people, I can support more people, I can change more people's lives. And that just like turns it of touching my heart and just filling my heart up and me serving my purpose.
Yes.
So essentially what working with you has allowed me to do is to live my purpose. And you can't put a price on that.
I love that. And by the way, I massively endorse Lisa for anyone that's struggling with family dynamics or anything like that. I'll tag her in this, and I would reach out to her, because I would massively endorse that. You've been to 2 of my events, like virtual events. You spent 4 months with me, coaching with me. What am I like? Like, am I this yelly guy that's like this person that yells on me? What do you see from your perspective? Like, on the coaching and me, if people are a little bit like, oh, it's a bit intimidating, or that, because that's a common thing that people say.
Yeah, not intimidating at all. And at the start, I was kind of probably a little scared that you would just yell at me and tell me what to do. And sometimes when people do that, I shrink away. Yes. But there's no shrinking here, actually, because you are so genuine in your want to support and serve people that it's, you know, like I can get on and I can say, you know what, I'm feeling this, or this is going on, or I can get on and go, you know what, Zach, oh my God, this has happened. Either way, you, I don't know, with this genuineness of wanting to support people to be better in the world, I love it. Like, I just love it. And, you know, if I say to you, I don't know how to do this, you'll go, right, let's work it out. Let's do it.
Yes.
But then sometimes too, there's the inner work that you do as a coach where, you know, we sit and talk about my inner child, or you do something that, you know, works on that inner stuff that sometimes holds me back, and those limiting beliefs that sometimes, you know, trickle along or pop their heads up.
I appreciate you saying that. And the last thing I just want to kind of finish, if someone's out there right now and obviously they want to talk to you before they invest or whatever. I know you'd be happy to talk to them or whatever. What would you say? Just say one more thing. Like if they were out there thinking, should I work with Zach? Infinite coaching. What would you say?
Well, I'm proof in the pudding, right? That I wasn't sure I could make this much money, and was a lot of money for me to invest at that time. But I made it back within a couple of months. So if you're thinking about it, just stop thinking about it and just actually do it, because you won't regret doing it, because the results that you'll get will far outweigh the little that you'll put in, because you'll be so successful on the other side. So it's an amazing journey and a beautiful one, and I really I highly recommend just join Zach and just see what you are capable of, because you're actually probably more capable than you ever realized.
I appreciate that. Thanks so much for doing this, Lisa. I really appreciate it. And let's hit our first 40K month. How's that sound?
That sounds perfect.
All right. You have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Bye.